Hi, we are from the Department of Orthodontics, SRM Dental College, Ramapuram. In this video, you would be seeing the demonstration of soldering. Soldering is a process of joining two substrate metals by the introduction of a third metal or alloy called the filler. There are two types of soldering. The first is the investment, the second is the freehand soldering. In this video, we'll see the demonstration of freehand soldering. But before we go to the demo, let's see what are the armamentariums required. The first is the working archwire, which is usually a stainless steel archwire. The second is the brass hook that is to be bent. The third is the filler metal in the form of a spool. The fourth is the flux, that is a white substance in the bottle. We need 2 or more Matthew forceps to hold the parts to be soldered, and we need a soldering torch with butane gas filled. Now, we will be seeing the demonstration of freehand soldering of a brass hook to a working archwire, which is used for space closure in orthodontics. After marking the position of the hook, the archwire is cleaned and the brass hook is bent and positioned over the archwire. After assembling the parts to be soldered, flux is applied to ensure even flow of the filler metal. The parts are heated with the introduction of the filler metal in the form of a spool slowly. The filler metal melts and spreads over the surface of the archwire where flux is applied. Now, it is to be noted that the soldering torch has a flame with 4 different zones. The first is the cold mixing zone. The second is the oxidizing zone where just heat is introduced. The third is the reducing zone, that is the tip of the blue flame. This tip of the blue flame should be used for soldering the parts because this is the reducing zone that has the most heat content. And the oxidizing zone deposits carbon over the parts to be soldered, which will weaken the soldered joint. Now, after soldering, we have to ensure that the surface is cleaned and finished using a sandpaper. Now, after finishing, the soldered working archwire is ready to be introduced or engaged into the orthodontic brackets inside the patient's oral cavity. Thank you.